Welcome to some random gameplay on PS5 Pro. The idea behind this is just, let's play, watch me play, because that's so much fun. The main idea, though, or main purpose, rather, is to showcase the game for people that may want to check out some gameplay footage. Plus, I kind of like showcasing my journey along the way as well. I've been so busy with Kingdom Come, I started playing Fallout 76, because that game's gotten really, really good now. Oh, he kind of saw me, but... Oh, he's a guardian. Now, you got to know that it's on story whoa, calm down. For perspective, and this is why it's on story. I'm starting to use the button combinations of other games. I also recently played Witcher 3, New Game Plus. I got to stop doing that. I was playing Atomfall, and no offense, I couldn't stand that game, so I deleted it. And I don't regret it, because like I said before, I gotta really, really stick to games that I find incredibly fun. I could have just hit the touchpad. So I need to go here. I don't know how far into the game I am. I don't think that really matters, to be honest. All I know is I'm having fun. Naue has proven to be just overall the better assassin, which is fitting because Yasuke is not an assassin. But I just mean because of the tools. And I think I said that in my other video. Like, you just walk by, you click L1, you're just jumping all over the stealth assassinations and everything. It's just so much better. This here, I don't even have to think. Not necessarily the fastest way. Potentially, you could be going over walls and stuff like that. But I tend to just kind of... Yeah, it could be an enemy. Let me know how my great-grandma's doing. I feel like she moves faster, but that could be because she's shorter, so her legs are naturally going to move quicker even if it was at the same speed. Right, it's like World of Warcraft when I play a gnome versus a night elf. The gnome feels like he's moving quicker, but he's not. It's an illusion. I'm surprised I remember how to mount my mount. Get on my mount. Whatever. Yeah, so that's that thing I want to get out of doing. Like, I love soccer, tennis, golf, and all that kind of stuff. But I prefer hockey, football, basketball. So as a result, I deleted... I'm still going to call it FIFA Soccer just because calling it EAFC. People are going to be like, oh, I'm playing FC. FC. Oh, yeah, FC. Kicking ass in FC. People are like, the fuck is that? I'm just going to call it FIFA. Got rid of them. Don't think they're a bad game, but there's only 24 hours in a day. Oh, okay, I guess they're not enemies. I don't know.
I am too weak.
Well then, lay down, Grandma. I'm just gonna button line.
Who was that woman?
A survivor of the massacre at Tanjo-san. The only family she had left was...
I am reading it.
The lead was solid. We found the Oxus.
Hirayama was once Hideyoshi's base of operations. It makes
Some of the Oxus soldiers run
to Basho Harumasa anyone willing to pick up a sword and march.
Oh yeah, there was a kid. He was like 6. He's like, I can't kill you. You're just a kid.
Age. Many of his soldiers are just peasants lured in by his talks of justice.
I'm like, fuck that peasant. He's got a sword. He's trying to chop you up.
Not all his men believe in his cause. I heard of one who went against him and nearly lost his life before. Perhaps he could convince his fellow conscripts to step aside.
Show me those plans you found. Mikiya Castle is a nearly...
What about his supplies? Surely he doesn't know the exact details.
A man called Hiromichi oversees these.
I just paused it, which was something of a feature on my recording software that I didn't use for a long time because I didn't really know it existed. I have a really old iPhone 8 Plus that I use just as my OBS, Steam Deck, whatever, right? And I could just push the button. It's like right there. So anytime there's like long dialogue, I tend to like to play a little bit of the dialogue just to kind of give you a taste of what it sounds like, what it looks like, the quality of it. But if I feel like it's going to be too long, instead I'll just pause it and then tell you about it through this rant that I'm doing. So I might as well just let the fucking thing play. And that's just to save a little bit of time. Let's see here where I would need to go. Where do I need to go? Yeah, this thing used to get really complicated, but now it's pretty simple in that you just follow Yasuke quests, you follow Nawe quests when there's some that pop up, and the Shinbakufu is the main story, I would argue. Whereas all these, for the most part, are just kind of like side quests. Maybe some of them aren't, to be honest with you. I'm still not 100% on that. Lady Oichi, we go way back. Sister of the Lord Oda Nobunaga. What the hell is going on with the screen? That's a Fallout thing. That's an Assassin's Creed thing. That's a Ubisoft thing. So here we are. Here. We got some more clues. Yeah, that's definitely like a UI. Anyways, let me just do this here. So if I go down here, level 32, this one's 30, this one's 27. So naturally, I'm going to do this one first. Talk to the Mysterious Ronin. Talk to Hiroshi's men. Sure, why not? We'll do this one. Now I can go to the world. See, that's part of the showcasing of the game, right? Some people will be, oh yeah, bro, this shit's lit. It's the best. They sugarcoat it, or they just completely ignore the fact that there's some wonky stuff going on sometimes. I don't like doing that. I wouldn't call that really game breaking, but that's actually the first time that I see that. Good, winter went over there because it sure as hell ain't here anymore. All right.
I should stay hidden.
Time period, the location. There is a little bit of culture shock. And that is a real thing. Like if you're used to living in even the US, no offense, or Canada, and you were to like switch, probably wouldn't be as dramatic, but there would still be a type of because things are different, right? Could take you some time to get adjusted. Probably wouldn't be as dramatic as if you moved to like China, India, you know, somewhere in the Middle East, Africa. It's just so different, right? How the buildings are, just how people are, whether they behave better or not isn't the point. It's just, it's different. And I have to admit, as much as I love this setting, because it's not a familiar setting for me and how things are laid out, if I just want to browse like an open world and just kind of get lost in it, I do love being here. Somehow, for some reason, the Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla has a sense of more familiarity, even though I didn't grow up in the Greek era. I'm definitely not that old. I'm just sharing with you that that is a little bit of a thing for me in this game. But it is quite incredible. Don't get me wrong, that's not a fault of the game. That's just me being a picky bastard. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just like I'm a guy, I identify as a guy, and with all due respect, I tend to have a hard time playing as a girl in a game. Because you put yourself in that role. It's kind of like a role-playing element, if you will, but because she's not dressed like a hoochie ass, you know, someone like Harley Quinn, you know what I mean by that, with the pigtails and all that kind of bullshit, or Laura Croft, I think it is, that I can't do. That's why this and games like The Last of Us, I don't have a problem playing as Ellie. I can get over my, but I'm a guy, I'd rather play as a guy because she doesn't dress like a whore. Honestly, honest to God, that's what it is. Because I am the complete, polar opposite of somebody that looks like that. So to me, it's just like, I don't think so. Where the hell was I? That's not very nice. Did he just mispronoun me? I think he went down there. I thought is what I heard. That's it, Ubisoft. I don't give a shit about that. Like I said, believe me, I'm very laid back when it comes to a lot of stuff. What I mean by that is respecting people's... Hey, look at that. Nobody had to see that. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess your knees gave out on you. I don't know what just happened. I got a mastery point. I don't think I've ever gotten a mastery point before. That is kind of interesting. Not gonna lie. I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm thinking of another game. See, this is what happens when you play too many games. I think it's just... Are these just called mastery? Yeah, it says mastery at the top. Wow, I need to go back to bed or play this game a little bit more. Whatever. Not a big deal.
Are you Hiromichi's man?
Maybe. You know it?
Maybe.
I'd like a word with him.
Come. He's expecting you. Did the Ox send you to kill Hiromichi?
Why do you ask?
They marry, tolerate each other. Lord Harumasa isn't fond of men who won't willingly die in his name.
There, I could put him on autofollow. For all the lazy bastards out there.
What if I told you I was sent to kill him?
Then I would tell you that you don't need to kill me as well. I'm just paid to
I will
guard
keep
the
that in
dogs.
mind. But I'm not here for that.
Like I said, I'm just paid to guard the dogs.
Stop! No one goes in.
Now, no playing with the gas. Let us through.
Sometimes I wish we didn't have to.
All right, so I got here. Sorry, I was busy texting. That's real professional. That explains the 10 views per video. Calm down there, or I'll slap that helmet so hard it'll go through your fucking head.
Welcome to my home, miss. I have heard such tales of you.
You've heard of me?
No need for modesty, miss. The Ox told me all about your exploits against his armies.
You're testing me. Trying to see where my loyalties lie?
Refreshing to see someone with an ounce of judgment. You will make a fitting partner.
I do want to play
What is
this.
it you want?
What I have is a simple business proposal. And like any good business, it stands to benefit us both. Besho Harumasa intends to replace me with a faithful commander. He grows tired of my distaste for his grandiose speeches. His men are positioned at Takasago Shrine. Eliminating this mutual enemy would be quite beneficial, wouldn't you say?
If I could get closer to the Ox, then I would say our interests are aligned.
Do this for me, and I will smuggle you inside Miki Castle. A fair trade. Then it's settled. I will await your return.
When I was a kid in the very, very beginning, because I grew up bilingual, I thought there was only... This is actually really funny. So I was a kid, like centuries ago, haha, and I still do. My first language is French. And I learned French and English, and I thought those were pretty much the only two languages in the world. And for whatever reason, when I would see people of different races have accents, I thought that that was kind of like another language for them, but their accent is what made something say like Japanese or whatever. It was really funny. That didn't last long, obviously, because then my parents were like, no, that's not how it works. It's just an accent. Because, at least I don't think I do, I might have a mild accent to some people that listen to me in the US, because that's more of like a regional thing, which, right? But when it comes to accents, like true blue French accent, I don't talk like that there, you know what I mean? You know, like a UFC fighter, Georgia St. Pierre, there. I'm exaggerating it, but that's a French accent, right? I talk to people in Canada, they think I'm from the fucking US. I'm like, bitch, please. Born, raised in Canada, eh? So yeah, so for a very short period, I was like, oh, that's weird. I know the only 2 languages in the world and everybody else speaks English, but with a different... I thought that was like a dialect having an accent. Oh, man, that was funny. I love languages. That's why I like studying multiple languages. Okay, so maybe I'll go in here. I am going to wrap this up soon. I don't want to make...
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Break it on through the other side. Like that Red Hot Chili Peppers song. You want some of this? Come on. Come get some. Oh, you don't want to come in here? Get out of here with your pokey pokey. Nobody wants to see that shit. That's right. I gotta say, this game overall is pretty smooth shit. Some good stuff. Especially for like well, it's not day 1 anymore, but I mean, even on day 1, very playable. There wasn't like a lot of weird things going on. And I just really appreciate that. Doesn't take that long to pray. There we go. Get that one out of the way for now. That way later.
What could that have been? He cannot escape.
Oh, I can't escape. Could have fooled me. Hold on. When I look at my touchpad, quicker that way. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, I'm not walking all the way. No. I'm not doing that. First of all, I'm going to unlock this. Just because I can. I'm just going to go ahead and maybe I'll take a boat. Take a boat. I don't know if I can maneuver one of these boats. This might be too big of a boat. You really want to dance on the boat? Oh, that was an epic fail. I blink faster than she swings a sword. Come on. I was gonna say come to daddy, but... Well, no, that could still be possible. You don't know. You don't want to judge. You don't want to assume. Make yourself look like an ass now. Notice the sarcasm. Here's what I'm gonna do. Whoops, did I just bump into you? Oh yeah, I kind of forgot you could go in the water in this game. I don't know why that is, but there it is. Yeah, so Odyssey and Valhalla are still some of my favorite Assassin's Creed games.
Oh, was this yours?
Was it your bitch, get off my boat? And he's just like, not bad. Oh boy. Origins is cool. You know what? I just love Assassin's Creed. There's very few Assassin's Creeds that I'm like, screw this game. Was it Unity the only co-op one there ever was?
I'm not allowed here. I should be quiet.
Not allowed here. Why? Why aren't you allowed here? I forget how I got up here. I mean, on the other boat. I've been up similar boats before. Let me see if I remember. How did I do it? I think it was off the boat. And then I just grabbed onto that. Yeah, so let me do that. He's still there. I actually kind of forgot he was there. Let's see how much he likes the boat. when I smack it. Is that a... Oh, it's a girl. Whatever. Seriously? I didn't have this problem before. Okay, you know what? Out of my way. Out! There we go. I actually didn't know I could do that. Oh, wow. Not time to play the whatever instrument that is. Yeah, you want to keep... Ooh, too slow. Nope. Not from behind. I don't like that. Again, story mode. Absolute easiest difficulty. If you're not careful and you're just plowing through shit, you will get your ass kicked. But like I said, because of YouTube and I'm really far behind on the story and I'm still playing Kingdom Come and all this stuff, you can't change the difficulty in that game. It's just taking time. There's no rush. The rush is getting the gameplay out, couple of guides explaining some of the mechanics. But for actually beating the game, there's usually not much real, rush for that unless there's something amazing that happens in the post game. But then if somebody else covers it, I could just take their video and be like, look, go to this person to credit them. But yeah, so what they said in 20 minutes is this, and then just kind of break it down in like a minute or two. Tell you what something does in the post game, if there's any unique features like New Game Plus or just new options. You never know. I believe. Yeah. Really? I can't. There we go. That shit never gets old. Sorry, why am I coming up here again? This is what happens when I'm distracted. Okay, so we just need to go... I don't know what I was doing. This is where the... Okay, how about I just go inside here? My goodness. And then maybe just go up the stairs. Maybe this is why I shouldn't make... Well, actually, I don't care if somebody gets annoyed. Oh, there you go. Just like that.
A shipment manifest, including suppliers and cost of goods. This must be the Ox's latest cargo.
Yeah.
I should check the body. Could be something I can use.
I just did. So now what we're going to do is absolutely nothing. Now I'm done. I know I could have hit the touchpad. Get over it. Yeah, fast travel unavailable. I have to... I think I can do it while I'm... No. It's because I'm in the red zone, danger zone. Reminds me of that song Highway Through the Danger Zone, the Top Gun song. Oh, but I was a young lad when that song came out. It was new, it was fresh, it was relevant, it was being played on the radio all the time. That's how old my ass is. Yeah. I was like 9 or 10 years old when that song came out. God, I love this game. It's gorgeous. Like, it makes Valhalla look like, oh, you could use a little bit of work there. I mean, it's still a good-looking game. Even Odyssey, honestly, I'm not bothered by how Odyssey looks. But if Odyssey had, the shadows treatment, my goodness, took me a second to remember the name of the game I was playing. That would be pretty badass. That's how I make an entrance. Did I just pass it? Oh, is it suspicious? Nope. There we go. Wow. I was gonna say, you want to try that again, but for obvious reasons, they won't be able to. This ain't Vampire Diaries. People don't just come back from the dead.
It's done. The Ox's man is dealt with.
Your reputation is well earned, miss. I knew I could count on you.
Now how about getting me inside Mickey Castle?
We'll get you inside Mickey right under the Ox's nose. That will be easy compared to what you have done. With my competition gone, they...
You're the only thing that matters, aren't you? The Ox has a
Oh, please. And what good did this cause do Harima? He and his followers have brought us nothing but ruin.
Just make good on your
Certainly. Like, speaking of which, you wouldn't happen to have found the ship's manifest on that commander you so graciously... If I were to have it, I could ensure the continued flow of goods into Harima. Make sure nobody... It will also let me cut off competition at the root. But sure...
I don't have the manifest. Sorry.
Then our business here is done.
What's interesting is even on PS5 Pro,
But he's the bastard that can get me into the Ox's fortress undetected. Now there's still the issue of getting word to the conscripts inside Mickey Castle.
yeah, wrap it up there. Is the fact that cutscenes are like 30 FPS. It's just kind of, I just don't get it. I don't understand that. Even like in Madden football, for example, when you do like replays, at one point it was also 30 FPS, and I was like, why? It's a goddamn replay. I don't know. There's got to be some technical limitations that's just beyond my brain capacity, because for me, it just doesn't make any sense. See, I remembered that the touchpad is the map. So now we're going to go here. This is the last one. You track it. I kind of wish it could do auto tracking for the next relevant quest. But whatever. Not a big deal. So now what I'm going to do is fast travel over here. And that's it. That's the end. 28 minutes. This was supposed to be like 18 minutes. You got some bonus footage. I was going to say you're lucky, but I wouldn't go that far. Thumbs up as always. If you did like the video, it does greatly help support that channel with the algorithm in trying so desperately to make me relevant in search results. And people are looking shit up. And if you didn't like the video, well, that's just too damn bad. Go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half. I'll twist it. And I'll break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe, naturally, that would be great, but if not, I don't blame you. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And if I'm really lucky, just maybe, perhaps at some point, I'll see some of you in the next one. I went to another screen. I was like, how the hell do I stop this? All right. Bye for now.